today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle.
Now this, of course, a division game, but Charger head coach Anthony Lynn, no stranger to the Bronco organization. He spent 4 of his 6 seasons as a player in a Bronco uniform, and in fact, he has 2 Super Bowl rings to prove it from 1997 and 98. He'll get this to Eckler.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Offense.
So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
To throw it is Lock. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Airing it out for Hamilton. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return, it's King. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, Justin Herbert hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Taylor Gabriel. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
But facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 12. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Their own 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
His throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. We'll give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and Chargers have a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Austin Eckler.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. But now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chargers 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you were thinking a 14-play drive, you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 2nd-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Locke going to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Herbert now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Herbert's pass. Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
6-yard line.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, Herbert to Gabriel, middle of the field. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air again, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Herbert back to the air. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Chargers 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. The Chiefs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with the lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Tackle by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He was brought down by...
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
At the 27-yard line.
Just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run here with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Herbert. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get ready! Get ready!
Here is Eckler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Is no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Tackled by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chargers 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll run here with Lindsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going with Lindsey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun. Locke. That incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin at the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Herbert's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, here's Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in the situations you noted where he only needed inches.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running on first down, Eckler down to the 25.
Austin Eckler.
A gain of 3, second down.
The stop made by...
He'll look to throw. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Complete to Austin Eckler.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This for the lead in the final stages. Badgley able to knock this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
15. Broncos 14.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 15-14, a minute 6 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on first and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
10-6 at the 20.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Lock to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So out come the Chargers. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.